So a very common question when it comes to content marketers and digital marketers is how long should my content actually be? And in that, like we get studies nowadays that's showing that the best performing content in terms of the amount of words, it keeps going up over the years. So people are writing longer content. But the thing to remember is that's not always the case of, will it perform the best on Google if I'm writing more content? Because there's a lot of different queries that and questions that people ask that can literally be summarized in one or two paragraphs. And I think this is where people are kind of chasing like having more words as opposed to chasing the best answers for their users. So in terms of answering that, I'm not going to give a specific number because as the classic SEO answer, which is it depends, but it really depends on the types of content that you're creating, and it depends on what your audience actually wants. Because if your audience is looking for a question or to find out about a topic that you can summarize in a few hundred words, they are not going to ever want to read 3,000 words on that topic if it can be summarized with, a tenth of that word count. So I think it's really important to kind of gauge what your audience actually is looking for, and just cut the fluff. Really, like you just need to be to the point, simple. And this is also something that will keep people from reading more of your posts, because if they find it easy to read and to the point, they'll be thinking, oh, okay, this is great. What other kind of helpful knowledge can I get from this content creator? So that's my kind of 2 cents. I think don't focus too much on writing more specifically, but just focus on writing more deliberately, focus on writing more concisely so that your audience will actually benefit. And because, people have a lot on their plate. They're not going to sit here, reading for 20 minutes. They want to get their answers quickly. So try and best accommodate that for your users.
Yep, great point. I agree completely. It's better to learn user intent, to analyze what information ranks today, and think how you can provide something similar or unique. And for example, if people search age of Elon Musk, they are not interested to learn his biography, his rewards or wealth. They want to know just the number. And it's the same with any other keywords. It's better to research before creating any content and think. And in most cases, people are lazy to consume long content. It doesn't mean that you need to create short content. If you can provide everything what they need with short format, then do it. If you can't, of course, it's better to create long content and provide more insights on this content. That's why today around 2,000 words, the average content that ranks in the top 10, because this content provides more insights, but it doesn't mean that you need to do it. For example, some content has 10,000 words, others content only 300 words, and both rank on Google. And the second way to learn about your audience. For example, I often see when Forbes, Inc., and many other recognizable brands use short formats because their audience love this format. You can't tell them you need to read our ebooks, big ebooks, because they don't care. They are not interested with that. Learn your audience, learn your competitors, and think how you can provide or create your content. And don't copy others. Be yourself. If you feel that you can provide long content to share all your feeling there, why not? Just do it, because testing can help you to analyze which works for you. Okay, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment below, share this content with your friends, and see you next time.